Hey fam, it's Ahyajriah, the face of CopperedAboriginals.org, and today I'll be sharing with you how to make a raw food taco salad. Stay tuned.
Okay, so I know everybody's wondering, well, what about the meat? Okay, so the first thing you're going to need for the meat is sunflower seeds and pumpkin seeds. For the meat, the ingredients for the meat is going to be in the description box. But these are the two main ingredients for the meat, as well as the cheese. And then notice how I got more of the sunflower seeds than I have of the pumpkin seeds. And pumpkin seeds are supposed to be green, not white. A lot of people, when I tell them about pumpkin seeds, they say, ugh, pumpkin seeds, because they're thinking of the ones that is coated in like man-made salt, that white salt. But that's not what I mean. I mean the raw, organic pumpkin seeds is what I mean when I say pumpkin seeds. So I am going to cut the camera off for a little bit, and if you need the step-by-step like the measurements can be found on my recipe book that is coming up. I'm not big on measurements, so that's gonna come up in my recipe book. Right now, I'm just gonna show the how-to, okay? And I'll put the ingredients, all the ingredients, in my description box. I do want to show you this. This is like an amazing, it's a lettuce chopper, okay? And you just press down on it, and I'll show you a description in just a second. But I'm gonna wash the lettuce, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Now, before I get to this lettuce, I want to talk to you about this. This is a coffee grinder, but instead of grinding coffee, I grind the seeds in there. It just makes a better consistency when you are trying to make cheese or any kind of dressing that is going to use the seeds. So this is about $10 maybe. You can find it at Walmart or pretty much any store that you might go to. Okay, so let's get started on this. I just want to show you like one swipe. I am using just one hand to show you how it's done. Pretty much. This is pretty much all you do. This is what you get. Pretty much took a minute or so. Okay. For the salsa, I will be using a food processor. If you're like me and you only have one big one, I have a small one, but I don't want to use that one. You will do the salsa first in this recipe. And what I do for tomato is I skin it. Here are a couple of my skinned tomatoes. I still got more, but I don't like doing one thing for a long period of time, so I'm just gonna take care of these, and then I'm gonna skin the other ones later. And now, depending on your family size, I only have 2 here, but depending on your family size, you might want more for the salsa. Be right back. Always slice your tomatoes before you put them in the food processor, because it just helps the blades go. You don't want the big huge tomatoes sticking to the blade, so always slice the tomatoes. And here is the finished product. Notice that the salsa looks more pink than red, so it kind of makes you wonder what the food companies are doing to make the salsa look red. I got a ripe organic tomato, but it's not red like you get in a jar. So what's going on with that? I don't know. But anyway, so I set my coffee grinder on coarse because you don't want the meat. This is going to be a part of the seed meat. You don't want that to be too fine, like powder. You kind of want it to be a little bit coarse, or if you want it to be powdery, that's up to you. Okay, now this is the consistency of the seed meat. See how it's kind of wet, but I'm eating some now. Anyway, if it's too wet, I put some finer powdered seed meat in there, and then I just mix it up. That's what I do. That's a tip and trick. Okay, and here is the consistency of the cheese.
The finished product. Boom. All those yummy, yummy layers. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Also, visit me at copperedaboriginals.org.